this is a standard Subaru BRZ S, and this is an engine swap Subaru BRZ S. One of the latest cars to receive an engine swap with up to 1.60. So today, let's see how good this engine swap actually is. First experience with the Subaru, with the vehicle producing just over 200 brake horsepower. When it comes to acceleration, well, it's not really that fast. So acceleration's okay, I guess, but top line speed too is also dampened by the fact that it doesn't really have that much power. Now when it comes to handling, well, with it being front engine, front wheel drive, the vehicle is, how do I explain, it can throw the rear end out, but you don't really see that with the vehicle standard. Unless you're really chucking it through the corners, you won't really find that rear end wanting to actually come out, because right now I'm full throttle going through a corner and the vehicle actually had a decent amount of grip. Now we see the vehicle's actually on sports hard tires, which is quite surprising because so far we usually find vehicles coming out on comfort mediums. But anyway, sports hard tires because this is a sporty vehicle. Now this car to drive, it's okay. It's not bringing a massive smile to my face. I'm not really that excited, but look, this is in modern times the closest thing we have to a performance of the classic JDM icons of the 90s, like your Nissan Silvia S14. This actually has very similar power and weight to that vehicle. So if you're looking for what it felt like to drive a Nissan Silvia now, well, you do have the Subaru BRZ as an option. So in Gran Turismo 7, look, it's okay, it's fun, but it's not the most amazing thing to drive, but it's fun. Interior cam, you can really hear that boxer engine absolutely scream when you send it to red line, but overall it's okay. It's nothing that amazing, and it's just alright, I guess. Now we actually see with update 1.60 to Gran Turismo 7, well, we do receive an engine swap for this vehicle. Now when it comes to the engine swap for it, I'm actually quite scared. Reason being, it is a very powerful engine swap. Luckily for us, with it being a modern vehicle, it should handle the power a lot better compared to an old car. Now there is an exception, because with the Boxer, well, with the BRZ S, this vehicle is currently at 231 brake horsepower. The vehicle was not made to produce a ton of power. So when it comes to the engine swap we have for this vehicle, I am scared, because look, we do have two engine swaps already for it, one being the 2JZ out of the Mark IV Supra, but we are talking about the latest one being added with update 1.60, and that is the engine of the Porsche 911 Turbo S. So yeah, for 250,000 credits we can add a monster of an engine. So I'm actually quite scared, because I know, look, straight out of the box, for our 250,000 credits we will be getting what, 641 brake horsepower, but we do see the weight actually just slightly increases to 1,310 kg. So the vehicle is still lightweight, and it still has so much more power now. We watch that, we almost triple the power. So yeah, that's a lot of power. Now the only thing is, we're not done, because what we're still gonna do is take this engine now that's in the vehicle, and we're gonna take it on over to a tuning shop. Now in the tuning shop, well, we are gonna be spending a lot more money. Reason for that, well, there's so many parts that we can actually add to this engine, and with us adding to the engine, well, we will see that power figure really shoots up. Now once again, I think honestly the standard power level of this Porsche engine will be more than enough to just bring excitement and life to the BRZ. But honestly, we have to try it out. We have to fully upgrade it to see what it's actually capable of. Is is it game changing? Is it really going to be something that's completely going to rewrite the rule book? Is it going to be something that's going to put a massive smile on your face, just leave you in awe because of how good the performance is? And we see now the performance with the upgrades we have in it so far is up to 786 brake horsepower, and we see as we still upgrade, well, we are over 1,000 horsepower now. And the thing is, we're not done, because we see with the high lift camshafts, it is the last upgrade we can do to add power, and we see it is now at 1061 brake horsepower. So that is so much power compared to the 230 that came with standard. This is so much power, and then we can still go in and strip so much weight out of this vehicle. So we actually pull out what, almost 300 kgs out of the Subaru. So it has so much weight ripped out of it. It has so much power. It has more power than weight. Oh my word, I'm gonna die. But anyway, look, vehicle's fully upgraded now, but we gotta have the looks match accordingly to the actual performance of the vehicle. Now we see the car does have a wide body kit available, and it's actually quite cheap, because I mean, we see wide body kits cost 50,000. This one, however, is 10,000, and we see it does actually stretch out the fenders quite a bit. So look, you're getting your stretch worth of 10k, but at least you see on the vents, there is a difference. So hey, you're not completely wasting your money. Let's look at that. Then we see we do have visual customization for it to just spice it up. So we see we have one option for a front bumper, which just adds a very nice lip. We have one option for side skirts. We have two options for a rear diffuser, and then we have quite a few options for a rear wing, so you can really customize it to your own liking. Then we see your normal standard parts, roll cage, toe, bonnet pins. We have no front grille customization, so you have the rest of your generic upgrades. But if you want to just steal someone else's design, by all means, you have a very wide variety of cars to choose, well, designs to choose from. So yeah, run wild. So now, first impressions of the Subaru with the Porsche engine in it. It is extremely aggressive, considering the fact of I haven't even put my foot down yet, and I can already feel the difference. So anyway, it's not wasting time. Let me just brace myself. Foot flat in foot. Yeah, it's fast. It is fast. The rear end's kicking out. Yay. Remember, first lap was honestly just a side lap, but oh my word, is it aggressive. Woo. The steering input is very good. Very good. Very fast. If it's post high, it's gonna kick sideways. Turn in, apex, power. It's spinning into fifth. Oh my word, this is fast. The gear change is so super aggressive. Come on, let's see speed wise. 313. Just has to back off there a little bit. Ooh, boy. Not the best line through there, but honestly, could have been worse. I'm just so glad the brakes are working, because I mean, we're coming down there at almost 300. You know what? I'll even say this now. It may be a bit too early, but the vehicle's actually quite controllable. The fact that I'm still using the wheel and I haven't ran to controller yet just goes to show you that, hey, if you actually drive it properly and not just foot flat everywhere, the vehicle is quite fast. We're just gonna ignore the fact that I ran off circuit there, but the gear shifts, the gearing, everything about it, the engine sound. Look at that. This is an amazing, amazing engine swap. Because you gotta still stay on your toes. You gotta still be aware of what's going on. You can't just take this vehicle lightly. Because if you take and think, you know, it's fine, you know, I got it under control, that's when it bites you. When you think, no, I got the hang of it, that's when it gets you. You need to be so wary of what the car is doing. You need to be on the car 24/7 to understand, okay, the car didn't really like that, I need to adjust this, let me try and come through this corner a bit differently. Because if you take something too wrong, or if you just run it, or just get on the power too soon, you're gonna be facing the wrong direction. Now I understand with the differential tuning, you know, you can actually fix that, you can change that, so we will see now how much of a difference it actually makes. But right now, it's still so good. I mean, look, I'm not the best driver, I'm not the best when it comes to tuning and setting cars up, but this vehicle is so good. We see we just ran a 1:31. A 1:31 around Kelso Driving Park, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. This vehicle is so fast. If you actually nail the setup, you can break into a 1:30s with this vehicle. It is extremely fast, it's extremely fun. I'm enjoying this vehicle so much. Now I actually want to try around WTC 700. I want to detune it and see how the fuel consumption is, and see if it's actually worth, like, you know, will it give a return on investment. But right now, even where it stands, the cost of the engine swap, how much it costs to upgrade it, and the actual cost of the vehicle, because this vehicle is cheap, there's no reason why you should not try this engine swap. And if, I'll be honest with you, if we can do this event and win, this will be a 10 out of 10 engine swap.